Hello, everybody. Yes, and don't mind because yeah, I know it says Switch 2, which I really hope it doesn't. And the good news is that they didn't do it. It's like, yeah, before we start, let's do an interlude. Oh man, I remember when the first Pokemon Presents happened, or at least I just remember when I got slapped in the face. I mean, Jesus sucked. How long has it been? And the sad part is like it was Kalos region that was slapping me in the face. I mean, it's like messed up devastation. Just think about it. It's like, okay, so I got the Game Boy Advance, right? And then eventually I have to get I had to get the DS, which I got a DS Lite. Cool. We're not going to talk about the story, what happened with it, because I think it's done. We're done here. I'm not going to talk about this dark story. Heck, even the Game Boy Color has a dark story. But either way, it's like I did good until, well, I now have to do it on my own. I have to get my own handhelds. So the good news is that I was able to upgrade to a DSi because I got into a car accident. Yeah, I know. I know. And the worst part is that I also got my Wii by getting in a car accident. Yes, welcome to the dark facts. But either way, let's see. Either way, I was doing good, and then all of a sudden they did for Pokemon X and Y new console, the 3DS. No, because that means I have to figure out how I'm going to scratch up money. And plus, the 3DS is not good for kids 7 and under. What does that mean for people who are actually just average age? Pretty sure that does something to your eyes too, damn it. So I'm like, yeah, no. Can I say that? Yeah, it's been 2 minutes. Good. So I was like, no. And then it gave me the 2DS option. I was like, oh, okay, perfect. All right. So I was able to get a 2DS. I was able to scrunch up money for the 2DS. And I got it from a Kmart. Rest in peace, Kmart. Rest in peace, man. I miss you. So the good news is that I didn't get slapped in the face, even though it's like, we're going to get to the messed up moment where it's like, oh, heck no. But for now, all I'm going to tell you is that at least I know that I didn't get slapped in the face with the fact that it's going to be on Switch 2. They didn't do that. And I said, thank you for that. Thank you. Anyways, how about we get started with some of the stuff and I guess I'll mute it. Yeah, I'll start it and pause it. That'll work. So I just do this and let you hear it. Let's see if test the hearing of it. And don't forget to mute what I'm hearing, even though it's like, oh, that hold on, let me just yep, I have it at 26. We need to make it maybe 10. All right, let's see.
Hello, everyone.
There he
I'm
is.
Ishihara.
Stop right here. All right, folks. I don't know. I have actually put the videos on here, which they should have, but times are tough. I don't have times of day or even the stamina to make videos like I used to. So, for those who don't know, I am not of the Pokemon community. I am pure Pokemon community, I guess, if you want to do something. It's like, yeah, I'm the ones who's like, dude, whatever you make, be it I don't like it or I like it, I'm cool. I'll accept it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm not going to be a demanding jerk. And what y'all guys did, as soon as Pokken Tournament came on the Switch, you guys were like, "We're not talking about this Switch. We're not talking about this Switch. It's the fuck up." It's like this guy right here. It's this person here that you made cry because it was messed up. By the next time we saw him, he was saddened. He had a sad face and said, "A Pokemon game is in development." If you're telling me that that guy right there saying it like that with a sad face like that doesn't say that you didn't make him shed a tear, which I think I'm going to confirm it as crying, even though this guy seems to me that he would not cry. He would only shed a tear, and you know for a fact you made him cry. So for the Pokemon community who was like, "Oh, you made this man cry." And here you guys being like, oh, Sword and Shield is horrible. Oh, the Paldea region, Scarlet and Violet is horrible. Oh, this and that and the other. It's because you rushed him to put it on a damn Switch. If you didn't allow him all to understand the Switch and its capabilities, which let's note, they didn't know that the Switch would be this popular. They were waiting for the Switch to most likely be like, ah, whatever. Because they didn't actually truly have faith in it. So why did you push them to do something that they didn't have faith in, you damn morons? And you wonder why the games don't look as good as they should be. Galar region was supposed to be most likely on the 3DS. Pretty sure most likely that's what's supposed to happen. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was their first attempt of doing a Switch game on Pokemon game on Switch. Pretty sure what was going to be is most likely, if it's not how it is now, is that they were going to most likely do Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee like games for the Switch, while the 3DS will continue on until they feel truly comfortable and they'll just blow us out of the water. And I'm pretty sure in a decent timeline, what would most likely occur is simple. You would most likely have Pokemon Legends Arceus being the first game on the Switch, the first actual Pokemon game on the Switch. Pretty sure if that happened, y'all just be like, "Whoa! Oh my gosh, unbelievable!" But it's if you let them do it, if you let them in their own time do it. So again, if you're talking about the stupid glitches and everything, look at yourselves, because I was with him. I'm like, yeah, take your time. Take your time. I mean, look at the Pokemon games. We're American. We had to wait. We're at the times of where we had to wait maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years for the Pokemon game to come out. Now we're just like, and I'm like, that's amazing. But however, if you do need to have the extra time, it's perfectly fine. I'm cool with it. I'm groovy. When it came to the Switch, I looked and like, well, if you have the Pokemon edition of the Switch, I will get it. He never did, so I never actually got a Switch that I actually bought in store brand new. Instead, I actually bought the handheld editions. That's what I did. I got Sword and Shield. I don't know how to say their names because you decided to take it from Cartoon Network and put it on Disney XDs. And then after you put it on Disney XDs, now it's on Netflix. I mean, if you want me to say the Pokemon names, give me a way how I know how to say the Pokemon names. Okay? Other than that, I don't know how to say the Pokemon names. Hold on. The screen was being a dumb idiot. Do you mind? I'm talking here. So it's best for you to actually make sure I know how to say the Pokemon names because Zenshin, I guess that's how to say it. See, it's just like when it came to Groudon and Rayquaza. Because I said Rayquaza and I said Groudon. Not good. And for the longest time, I said Raikou. That sounds cooler. Raikou sounds like trash. But I eventually got to the point of saying I am okay with it. So before I continue on and stop this lecture, for those who actually were just screaming for the Pokemon to be on a Switch and you didn't give them the proper time, you see your end result. Congratulations, you're a moron. I hope you enjoy this. As for everyone else who's like me, I'm sorry we have to take this road together. But at least the good news is that they learned how to be patient. And if they do it again, they know what they're going to get. So hopefully they shut the fuck up. And don't make this man cry ever again.
Hara from the Pokémon Company. Today, February 27, is Pokémon Day. This is the date the Pokémon Red and Pokémon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokémon series. It's been 29 years since the birth of Pokémon, and we've reached this milestone through the support of all you trainers around the world. Thanks to all of you, it's now possible to enjoy Pokémon each day in a variety of ways. We hope to keep bringing you new experiences to brighten your day-to-day lives with Pokémon. In today's broadcast, we'll be sharing all the latest news about Pokémon, including our newest titles. Please enjoy the presentation.
It's the Netflix series Pokémon Concierge. Taking place at the Pokémon Resort on a tropical island, the story follows Haru, who is still finding her feet as a new concierge, and Psyduck as they grow together through their interactions with the resort's Pokémon guests. Its charm lies in the warm visuals that can be achieved only through stop-motion animation. And new episodes of Pokémon Concierge are in production. They are slated for release in September 2025. What sort of Pokémon will Haru and Psyduck welcome as guests next? Take a first look at a few of the Pokémon they will meet in this motion test footage. Just look at the personality and how they move.
Alright, folks, I'm back again. Not with a lecture. Okay, the lecture is gone. Pokemon Concierge is a fun show. Too bad it's on Netflix. I'm glad you allowed me to have the 4 episodes finally. Even though I most likely sadly go with what's the better detail? I go with Sharkpedo, man. I dive with Sharkpedo, man. If you understand what that means, good on you. But I can tell you that this show is good. I like it. I just hope that you're not going to do 4 more episodes. Like, please. You did 4 episodes to start. Please don't do 4 more episodes again. Okay? I kind of want to have more enjoyment out of this. So please, can you make it 8 now? Please make it 8. I'm just saying, just make it 8. Okay? Make it 8. And Growlithe looks awesome, but let me just tell you, it's kind of sad where it's like, hey, I think the anime screws us over. Because if you look at the anime, the original season 1 anime, look at Arcanine running. He seems larger than this, than what I saw in, I think, Pokemon White 2. That's when I first had Growlithe turned into Arcanine, and I first had him, and it's like, he knows Dragon Rage. Holy crap. It's like, yeah. So it's like, I'm just shocked that he's not, a little bit more wider, if that's the thing. It's like, you can ride him, but I don't think he's awesome enough to truly ride. I think he needs to be a little bit bigger and a little bit wider. And I'm like, hey, but I don't know. Maybe the ancient version of him does justice. And we're not gonna even talk about the whole thing of what about in season 1 when he was part of the legendaries. I'm like, no comment.
But there's more. For a limited time, the first 4 episodes are available to watch on Pokemon's official YouTube channel for free. Please take this chance to watch them if you haven't been able to tune in to Pokémon Concierge yet. And we hope you look forward to the new episodes as well.
Hello everyone, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokémon Company. Next, we have a number of other announcements to share with you.
In Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global will take place on March 1st and March 2nd. This event can be enjoyed at no cost from anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available. During the event, the legendary Pokemon Black Kyurem and White Kyurem will appear in raid battles and elsewhere. Also, trainers will soon have a chance to encounter Victini and Shiny Meloetta. We'll also share promo codes for everyone to enjoy. We hope you're looking forward to the new Season 2.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. But enjoy. I hope you live for a long time. I can't make it too much too as well. They knew this one. Never win, not might go it someday. Show Ariane is beyond and the others. Does Dream Love come back too is my question. Sorry, I just can't do this one. Also, the Poké Tournament never gave me updates. I'm just asking for questions.
Remote Stadium will be returning to ranked matches. Enjoy intense battles in the unforgettable Remote Stadium. A new type of battle is also arriving, called First to 500. In it, a new feature called Eos technology allows you to gain special effects when you score a certain number of points. Plus, look forward to an updated map with updated wild Pokémon. The win condition is simple: be the first to score 500 points.
You know, I do this one. Told us that this was coming. Spoilers. Even though spoilers got the name right, they didn't actually show who was on it. So they get basically a 50. They still get an F. But at least the good news is that they tried. They gave us the name, but they didn't give us the Pokemon that was on it. You have to get both of them right to get the scoop. I opened those today. I'm sorry, folks. Now it's time for the next one where it's like, the next lecture is not really because of the Pokemon community. But it's kind of weird where it's like, yeah, this is an interesting question. So the scalpers out there, which is like, do you think the scalpers even watch Pokemon Presents, or they're like, oh my gosh, there's a new one, grab it? I think they do their studies, their research. So I'm pretty sure they did watch this. So the messed up part is this: is that if the all the scalpers that take the Pokemon cards are actually Pokemon fans, what the heck you're doing? You're supposed to share. Like, yeah, you can never actually have a Pokemon game and all the Pokemon have been taken. That never happens. That means that it shouldn't happen in real life either, you morons. And please, do not give them the reason to continue. Let them get screwed over. Do not buy their stuff if they buy it sold out. I would just wait. Just allow them to get screwed over. Just wait. Okay? Just wait. That's all you got to do. But yeah, it's like, do you really think that the scalpers actually are Pokemon fans, or they just did it because it's the new there's it's the hotness? Either way, all I can say is that the good news is that I'm kind of out of the Pokemon card game, even though it's like, yeah, I still get it from McDonald's. And yes, if I see random Pokemon in the thrift store, I will get the Pokemon cards, of course. But as for actually getting brand new ones, no. Well, technically it's not a no, it was kind of, considering GameStop. They were giving me $5 off and it's like it's a free Pokemon pack. And then someone was a jerk ass and took two of them, stole them. It's like, yeah, I was just gonna sell them back. He's like, yeah, what do you want from me? It was $5, and it's like I could get $5 back and make it real money. It makes simple sense. I don't really need the cards. With that said, still though, do you really think the scalpers are actually Pokemon fans? And if they are Pokemon fans, why you guys suck? And let's hope that they're not the Pokemon fans that are like, we want Pokemon to Switch. Is like, then you're really a big problem, aren't you? You're really a big problem. It's like, yeah, it's like Team Scalp It. Team Scalp It. That's what you guys are. You're a part of Team Scalp It. Yeah, and you got freaking Meowth over there. Anyways, let's continue on with their presentation of their newest one, which I think is Ruby and Sapphire, right? No, no, no. They're revealing that they're doing the Mega Evolutions now. Which, why didn't they do that already?
Next, allow me to share some news about the Pokémon video game series. In the Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet games, we're celebrating Pokémon Day with a Rotom phone case giveaway. Along with a mass outbreak event and other in-game events to come. A mighty Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquaval will appear in a series of Terra Raid battle events. And even more Pokémon are planned to appear in the future. We hope you continue to enjoy the Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet games. Next, please have a look at this video.
Are you guys finally gonna get what they're gonna do? Are they gonna transfer them all? You're gonna finally get that collection you wanted? And it even gets actually Pokemon Stadium? Oh my gosh, really? Oh good lord, they're doing so much more. Oh my gosh, you guys finally get what you want. Finally, you're pressuring them, you get Ocean. Oh my goodness. Oh, they bringing X and Y up in this note. Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Oh my gosh. It's like, oh, never mind. Sorry, folks. Someone wanted to be a jerk and be like, yep, this is sponsored content. Everybody, make sure you get the ad blocker. That doesn't work on YouTube no more. Yay. Well, at least it's gone now. It's like, yeah, you were such an eyesore. Anyways, we get to one of the leaks that gets. I don't even think it deserves. It's like, I guess it's a 3 deal. It's 3. Let's just say it gets a 50 no matter what. There's 4 parts and it get a 50 still. They still fail. Because there was some leak that was like, oh, we have Pokemon, something starts with an S, some weird word. And it's like, oh, okay. And then they said Pokemon. You'll say it. That's the good news. Well, apparently Elka/Aruka, they did fire them, but I guess they fired them and then hired them again, or I don't know. Maybe the firing was wrong. Maybe whoever told me they were fired might actually been wrong about that. I don't know, but they joined forces with someone else to create. Was it Pokemon Works? I think it might have been Pokemon Works. But anyways, this is what they made, and they were like, "Oh well, this is a game where you can ride Pokemon and use ride Pokemon, and you do stuff." And it's like, dude, there's no trainers riding anything. You got it wrong. I feel sorry for you. I feel extremely sorry for you. You got a 50, it's an F, take it and leave. Your whatever you thought that this was, you lost. You failed. Well, at least they got 2 things right. Even though they got 2 things right, they still got everything else wrong. So why don't we just continue on, finish this, and then I'll talk about it. Which I always wanted. Are they gonna put Z-moves in this too? Holy crap. Pokemon Champions. That's what it was. Not whatever you guys said it was. You suck.
What you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of a new title, Pokémon Champions. This title will be focused on the Pokémon battles you know and love from core Pokémon games. Pokémon Champions will continue the tradition of pitting your skills against those of other trainers from around the world, but this time we're aiming for these core-style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever before. Game Freak, the developer of the core games, is carrying out the planning for this project, while development is being handled by the Pokémon Works. And Pokémon Champions will be coming not only to the Nintendo Switch family of systems, but to mobile devices too. You'll be able to choose how you want to play based on where you are. What's more, you can also connect with Pokémon Home. Thanks to this connectivity, you won't be limited to using Pokémon you can partner up with in Pokémon Champions. You'll be able to team up with Pokémon who joined you on your adventures in previous Pokémon games. We hope you're looking forward to battling Pokémon trainers from all corners of the world. Stay tuned for future announcements regarding the launch date of Pokémon Champions. Next, we'd like to share some.
So now let's talk about Pokemon Champs. Nope. He's like, yes. No. 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 Like, why? Why not? Why? It would be cool. Why? Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that I don't know. Is it a double battle? I haven't seen them actually use all 6 Pokemon, so I don't know if it's a full team or it's just double battle. I don't know. Number two, there's a reason why I don't really care too much about the championships and people winning stuff and everything else. It's because y'all guys are too pumped up about EVs and crap, getting the perfect Pokemon. Which I'm like, dude, I want to see you dirty. I want to see your hard work. I want to see what team you use to beat the game with. I want to see where your head is at as a person who plays Pokemon, not being a professional champion or whatever. So I guess like your tournament person, yeah, good for you. But I want to see where your head at is when it comes to you being you're just playing the game. Okay? I would just like to see your original team. Who did you beat the game with? That's what I want to see. Give me that, and I will battle you. If you did perfect EVs on them, then fine, so be it. But however, if you actually, which I'm pretty sure everyone does, ditch the Pokemon that you finished the game with just to make, I guess you most likely hatch eggs and make them so you can make the EVs perfect. But I'm pretty sure they make new protocols where even your team can be perfect. But, the nature might be off. And you're like, I need to change the nature of it. So you have to hatch eggs to find the perfect nature and stuff, which, whatever. But I'm like, dude, y'all guys are too pumped up on IVs. I'm not battling you. I'm not going to take that game. I'm not going to do it. Cool that for everyone who has Pokemon Home and been complaining about, I have all these Pokemon in Pokemon Home, and he never could actually go out and play because some of the games don't allow them to be. Pokemon Champions looks like it's your best friend now. You could take all the Pokemon that you have and from every game that you love to enjoy that you can't play in the modern games, and now you can use them for these. There you go. Enjoy. So that's good for you guys, and I'm not going to just stab it and say this is a bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. It's like, no, this is an interesting idea. I think it's gonna be cool. Go for it. But for me, it's like, dude, there's gonna be too many damn professionals on it. And because of that, I'm like, no thank you. No thank you. That's the reason why I don't do battles on the internet. Y'all guys are too much of jerks. I already felt that when it came to being in college, where one person decided, like, yeah, I bought all these Pokemon. They have perfect ideas and everything. And it's like, I've did team after team, and then I had to go with legendaries, and then I had to go with legendaries 100%, level 100 legendaries. They still all got defeated by the damn freaking IV guys. Yeah, no. Okay, I would like a fair fight. Your stupid IVs can go with Grimer and Muck because no, that's not how you should really play Pokemon. That's how you play Pokemon professionally. But actually play Pokemon? No, no. Now, unless you could prove that, oh, we use perfect IVs and we could beat the game easily, show me that. Show me that. Someone show me that. And then I'll change my mind. Show me that. Anyways, let's continue on.
Some information about the languages Pokemon series games will be available in. Mr. Tomás Cortijo, please take it away.
Saludos a todos desde la nueva oficina de Pokémon en la hermosa Ciudad de México. Soy Tomás Cortijo, director regional para Latinoamérica de The Pokémon Company International. El día de hoy estoy muy feliz de anunciarles que Pokémon Champions estará disponible en español latinoamericano desde el día de su lanzamiento. De igual forma, además de los 9 idiomas que los entrenadores y entrenadoras pueden elegir, Leyendas Pokémon ZA tendrá también la opción de jugarse en español latinoamericano. Esto significa que de aquí en adelante habrá 10 idiomas disponibles para jugar. Finalmente, como ya anunciamos con anterioridad, las futuras expansiones del famoso juego de cartas coleccionables de Pokémon estarán también disponibles en español de Latinoamérica. Localizar productos como Leyendas Pokémon ZA al español latinoamericano permitirá que millones de nuevos fans se unan a la comunidad global de Pokémon y se conecten con otros jugadores de formas nunca antes vistas. Como parte de The Pokémon Company Group, este es un claro ejemplo de nuestra misión de unir al mundo a través de Pokémon. Saber que los fans disfrutan aún más de jugar Pokémon en su idioma local nos permite explorar nuevas formas para deleitar a los jugadores de diferentes regiones y mercados como Latinoamérica. Este es un momento increíble para ser fan de Pokémon, sin importar en qué parte del mundo te encuentres, por lo que no puedo esperar para unirme a todos ustedes en sus próximas aventuras. Nos vemos pronto.
Finally, here's the latest update on Pokemon Legends ZA.
Oh, just that quickly, I skipped it. Oh, just to say the following. I have no clue. Like, yeah, it's like, hold on 1 second. Which one of you have it? It's like one of you has the Pokemon game. Which one of you have a Pokemon game I haven't played? I haven't checked it out. Which one of you have it? It's like I don't know which one of you guys got it, but someone has it. It's like I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure you could actually do the game in Spanish. Not a lot, not always, but I think they've gotten better and better. And apparently they got even better. It's like, hey, that's great. I guess they had Spain, or is it Spain or Mexico? It's like I think that was Mexico right there. Oh, so Spain's Spanish is different from Latin America? I bet most likely it's true. And I'm pretty sure that's where Vos goes. It's like, yes, because they were like, never touch Vos. We don't talk about Vos. No, 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 no. We don't talk about Vos. It's like, or, no, nuestros, vostros. It's like, don't talk about that either. You don't talk any of them that starts with a V. No, no ve, no ve. It's like, okay, 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 I understand. I understand. I will never touch them again. I will never ask about them again. I promise you. So I think that's great. I think that's awesome. I just hope that in the end is like, yeah, please don't put Portuguese in. Like, please don't put Portuguese, because as soon as you put Portuguese, I'm gonna be extremely confused. And if I do keep on getting Portuguese cards, I'm gonna trade them as fast as possible. Because no, okay, I can at least speak Spanish. I would like to be able to read in Spanish. Now, if you actually make it Portuguese, I'm like, oh, I'm cool having French cards. I'm cool having Japanese cards. But, it's kind of like a pain to have Portuguese cards along with Spanish cards, which I'm still waiting for a Spanish friend, which I'm pretty sure the guy who he actually talked to me in one of those shorts should actually go back to him and friend him. At least, the least I can do. He wanted me to battle him, and I'm like, dude. I mean, you know what I'm trying. You know what I usually use, right? It's like, dude, that's not gonna be a match. It's basically, oh, I know you're gonna use this deck, and I'm gonna defeat you, and you do, unless I pull an Ash. But anyways, yes, I'm glad that there's 10 languages now. Just don't bring Portuguese into this. It's like, yes, I know there's a messed up thing. It's just like Bart with Sideshow Bob. It's like Bart and God and Sideshow Bob. It's like, please, God, kill Sideshow Bob. It's like, don't you dare! Oh my gosh! It's like me. It's like, please, don't bring Portuguese in this. Hey, hey, please don't. It's like, hey, hey, inclusion, inclusion. Screw Portuguese. Of course, if anyone's listening that is speaking Portuguese and also English, note that I'm not saying anything against you or your language. It's just the fact of, dude, Spanish and Portuguese is too close together, and sometimes it just makes me sad and mad when I try to translate and turns out it's Portuguese, not Spanish, and I'm like, oh mother. Anyways, let's finish it with the tasty treat at the end of the rainbow, the ho rainbow. Just can't do this, man. I just can't do this. Please, please go back so we can look at it. Go back because I have to talk about it. I have to talk about it 1 second. Well, the good news is one. Let me stop right here. The good news is that we're not going to fall from the sky, and Arceus is not like, well, hello, let's talk about a different story now. I guess we actually, in quotations, the player that we're playing as grows up here, allegedly. We'll see. Stop, doofus. What the? There we go. Okay, so now we have the horrible bloodshed, and it's like, oh my gosh. So it's amazing how they just pick Johto Unova. No Telos region. Just two Johto and one Unova. I think the worst part is that, oh yeah, don't forget, they already picked Ashawat already, so he's already out. Then all they had left was Snivy and Tepig, and they chose freaking Tepig! You chose freaking Tepig! Oh my gosh, no! It's like you chose Tepig. He's the worst one to choose. He's the worst one to choose out of all of them. Why did you choose Tepig? Tepig, I have the most infuriating sadness with Tepig. The most infuriating sadness. Because, well, if you don't understand, here, I'll give you a good play by play. I definitely grew up playing Ruby and Sapphire the most. Or at least, I grew to enjoy it the most. I mean, I enjoyed blue and red and blue, correct. But when Ruby came back, it's like, oh, whoa, because I did play, I guess it was Crystal, could have been Silver. I don't know. I forgot what blockbuster one I got. I would love to say Silver because at least I would say I played every one of them, but I don't know. I don't remember. So to fully play Ruby, it was a beautiful breath of fresh air, and I picked Torchic, which turned to Blaziken. And then in Sinnoh, lo and behold, they enjoyed it so much they did it again. And they gave me Chimchar that turns into Infernape. The only messed up part is that no Sky Uppercut. Man, that sucks. No double kick. Why not? But at least they gave me what was it? I forgot what was this stupid move that was it lowers defense and special defense. It doesn't even deserve to be mentioned because it's like, yeah, my Sky Uppercut is so much better. We got to admit that. And then before they were like, okay, three's enough, they gave us Tepig that turns an Embor and Pignite in between. It's so infuriating that they don't allow Pignite to learn Arm Thrust at evolution. Instead, Tepig has to evolve at level 17 exactly to get Arm Thrust. The only fighting move it gets to learn. It's as bad as freaking Empoleon. Empoleon is water and steel. They fixed him later, thank goodness. But at first, he only knew Metal Claw. That's the only steel type move it learns without TMs. That's not good. And then Tepig, oh well, oh, you need to get a heart scale so you can actually get him to teach him super power. Oh, you don't hear that. Oh, it doesn't register. I'm palming my head right now. I'm face palming so many times because it's like, really? And when were you going to tell us that he has another fighting move that we have to actually get something to get it for? It's like, oh, but he has the move where he's so heavy and he flattens him. I don't care. Any fire type will learn that move. Heck, I don't even think it was a fire type move, was it? So, idiot, it sucks. This firefighting, the last one you created, sucks. So, I'm sorry to be very biased, but Tepig, you suck. Or should I say, Embor, you suck. Pig Knight, you suck. Tepig, I feel sorry for you, but you're excommunicated. And I like your Japanese name, Pokaboo. That was cool. But Tepig, you suck. And I can't just leave you like Pikachu, where I'm like, well, Tepig's gonna be ever forever Tepig. You know, he's gonna be okay and all right because he's just gonna be Tepig. Yeah, he's not gonna get punched in the face multiple times as if he's Pachirisu. Dude, do you mind? Do you mind? So yeah, and it gets even worse where it's like, okay, so you're not gonna choose Tepig. I will choose him as the third option. It's like, yeah, it's like that makes it worse. It makes it worse because I'm like, I have three types in my crap. Yeah, because it's like, hold on, I need to get. Do I have one? Yeah, I need an extender. Yeah, I need to have one of the micro SD's cards because I ran out of I ran out of space like some year ago, and I have to drain it so I can have more. It's like, jeez, I really need to get an SD card, micro SD card. I need to get one soon because, like, as soon as this game comes out, I would still like to play it on my Sword and Shield. I do have Palkia and Dialga's version. I do have that one. Weird that I can't find. It's like how many of those I really have? One, two, three, four. I got three pre-owned. I saw like two or three more, but for some reason they take the freaking rubbers off the Joy Cons off. You know, yeah, the joysticks. It's like what? Why? How is that even possible? I can't do that, weirdos. But it's like, yeah, so I could have even more, but whatever. I'm shocked that Dialga and Palkia I only have one, and somehow it's the cheapest one to get, brand new, but somehow it's not cheap enough to get second handed. Weird. Anyways, so we get. Oh yeah, I was trying to say that my main one won't get to have a fire type, which that's my main has. My main account has a fire type. My second one has a water, and the other one has grass. Vice versa. This one has to mix things up, and it's like, oh my god. Or I'm gonna simply just be like, oh well, I'm not gonna play my main one that much. Instead, I'm going to play the other ones, and my main one's just gonna be on the wayside because of Tepig. Jerk. Yeah, but it gets worse now. I'm talking about the other ones. So like Total Down, you cool. And Crystal, the one I actually get to buy, I bought second handed, sadly. I got for Alligator all the way up to like what, level 73 or 75? Dang. You and me are gonna be pals, Total Down. If they change you, oh dear God. But it's like if they don't change you and you're still normal, which is like, nah, they have to change them. They changed them in Pokemon Arceus, Legends Arceus. They're gonna change them. Well, they don't change as long as they don't change them for the worst. And The only thing I had to say about for alligator that they fixed later, which they fixed it within the next game from gold and silver to crystal, is that I'm like, where's Ice Fang? Oh, there it is. Y- Where he had to learn Ice Fang by TM versus they just gave him Ice Fang. So yeah, Total Down most likely will be my number one, and then my second one will be. It's like what the. I'm the pick between Chikorita and Tepig. Why are you torturing me, damn it? Why are you torturing me? Like, what the hell? Why can't you just bring Finnegan back? Like, why can't, wait. I would even pick freaking Chespin. Even though I don't like his middle transformation, I would even choose Chespin over Chikorita. Like, oh my gosh, what the hell? Froakie, but it's like, Froakie total down. It's all good. It's like Froakie total down was all good. Oh, what about Snivy? Oh yeah, that's the only one that was safe. That was my number one choice in Unova was Snivy. Oshawott screwed over because, well, apparently it can get up get in 2 feet, but it usually uses fours. And I'm like, I don't like starters with all fours. That's just me. The only one that gets a pass is freaking Turtwig and sometimes Swampert. But Swampert usually is on twos, not fours. So yeah, those are the only ones that gets to have a pass. As for Chikorita, it's like Chikorita. When it came to Heart Gold Soul Silver, I made sure that, dude, I will hit you. Oh, we'll be back with these messages because, well, someone needs to charge. Okay, we're back. Anyways, yeah, so for Chikorita, Heart Gold Soul Silver, I was able to just trade Chikorita over so both of them can have her, him, whatever. And instead of using my Bellsprout, because my original team, when it came to gold, I used Bellsprout as my grass type. And later on, it showed it didn't pan out. Anyways, how about we finish this because it seems like time is almost running out. Nice on Mega Evolution coming back. Does that mean Johto and Unova get to have those? I hope so. Away!
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series. The story takes place in Lumiose City, the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas. These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share. After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner: Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. You'll choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumiose City and its inhabitants. Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter. When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll also meet his partner, Floette. Lumiose's redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc., You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny. The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer. To help people and
Team
Pokémon
Plasma?
coexist, the city has set up wild zones. These areas, located throughout Lumiose, give wild Pokémon habitats where they can thrive. To catch one of these wild Pokémon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokéball. If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of your Pokémon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch. This game offers a style of Pokémon battling not seen in previous titles. Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect. So choose your timing and positioning carefully to gain the upper hand. Lead your partner Pokémon through battles and dodge incoming attacks. Swap Pokémon if you need to and find the right moment to unleash a move. What's more, certain Pokémon can go beyond evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution. When a trainer's keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokémon, the Pokémon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor. As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokémon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you.
So I'll use Zygarde.
Pokémon Legends ZA. Coming late 2025.
No idea what that means.
Pokémon Legends ZA is scheduled to release in late 2025. We hope everybody can wait just a little longer for their adventures in Lumiose City to begin. That concludes our announcements for today. Thank you very much for watching.
Sure, why not? We'll keep it right here for right quick. So, gateways instead of, just people stopping you this time. That's cool. Same thing like Arceus, which, well, it looks like they can't harm you this time around. So, that one person who's like, because I talked to one person, he's like, yeah, that wasn't my cup of tea. It's like, this one might be. It looks like they're mixing Johto, Unova, and Kalos region together. Not like mixing them, but I'm just saying they're adding a bit of flavor, which that's cool. Hopefully, this is also a nice little wink to let's go Cleffa, let's go Pichu, let's go Azuriel, let's go Igglybuff. Hopefully. Let's go egg babies. It's like, I don't know, but it's like, please. We haven't had a dedicated gold and silver one since ever. The other ones were glorified Pokemon Crystal with additives to make it seem gold and silver. If you would have got rid of Suicune, perfect. But you didn't get rid of Suicune's storyline. That's what made it kind of like, eventually I'm like, is it really the best one ever? It's just a glorified Crystal, but you have two versions of Crystal, and you guys don't know it. It's like, yeah, it's pretty hilarious. But either way, I think it's going to be good. Can't wait for it. I'm just going to have to go for it and hope that they don't change a bit, and hope that just like how it happened in the Kalos region, they gave Hoenn some love and they gave them Mega Evolutions. So hopefully they'll give the Johto Pokemon and Unova some love as well. I hope so. It's funny that they didn't make it slip yet, which I hope they do a little bit. Anyways, that's all for today. See you guys soon.